Welcome to Christian Nutrition on TV, the show where we review every single episode of VeggieTales on TV in some sort of order that I haven't really determined yet. And by we, I mean just me. Welcome back to VeggieTales on TV. It sure has been a while, and I'm glad to be back. I hope you're happy to have me back and you didn't click the unsubscribe button the moment you saw this video pop up. But alas, we have returned, and with a classic VeggieTales episode to boot. I don't know why it took us this long to get to this episode, but today we are reviewing Are You My Neighbor on TV, one of the first VeggieTales episodes, and an instant classic when it came out, finally on TV with TV elements added to it. I don't have much more to say other than get your popcorn planets ready, because we're in for a treat, I think.
My mother gave me a sweater once. Had an elk on the front. Must have been lovely.
Nope, I will not let that lame joke ruin what's bound to be a classic VeggieTales on TV episode. Are You My Neighbor cannot be ruined by anything, not even lame jokes about sweaters.
Paco? It is I, Paco, the storytelling mule. Where's our letter?
I mean, I would prefer Pa Grape or Archibald, but Paco's better than nothing.
I just ran into Jimmy the mailman, who said there is no letter today for the tomato or the cucumber.
I find this highly doubtful. What you're telling me is that VeggieTales has received all these letters throughout the years and somehow they've answered them all? I don't buy it. Not for 1 second. I mean, VeggieTales isn't some podunk little cable show. It's a show that millions of people have watched. And you're telling me they've answered every single letter.
Paco, the problem-solving storytelling mule, will now tell you a story about 3 triplets. Let's hear. You will hear. I'm going to tell it to you right now.
Don't assume my hearing capabilities, Paco. I am deeply offended and hashtag triggered.
There were 3 triplets named Maria, Diego, and I forget the other one's name. But they had a real problem, loving their neighbors. For this story, I need a washing machine and a cupcake.
Wait, what? A cupcake and a washing machine? That looks like a dryer. Not that that makes any more sense than the cupcake and the washing machine, but still.
And who doesn't love fireworks? Oh, this is gonna be a good story. Mr. Paco? Do not interrupt Paco, the storytelling mule, while he is working.
Hold on a second. I mean, I know I've been gone for a little while, but this still seems quite familiar.
The last thing we need is a swan. How about a giraffe? And maybe a hippo.
Okay, we're doing this again. VeggieTales is being extra lazy. I don't know why, but they are. They're using Paco's clips to pad out time. They should be ashamed of themselves. They really should.
You could never have too many animals in a story. You could, how about a fruit
Mr. Ludd
blossom?
brought up a very good topic.
Oh, the one about Anna, Diego, and the other one.
You know, we've got a great show with a story about learning to love your neighbor.
Ignore the bad sound editing and listen to Bob's voice, because that is not Phil Vischer.
Mr. Ludd brought up a very good topic.
Oh, the one about Anna, Diego, and the other one.
You know, we've got a great show with a story about learning to love your neighbor.
Wow, I mean, it's clearly deeper than Phil's voice. You guys didn't even try. Oh no, not that picture again.
Well, what about Fernando? I bet he'd like to come.
No, not Fernando.
Why not?
Well, he just moved here, so I don't know him very well.
Don't get me wrong, I'm upset that we have a Junior-centric episode as well. But he makes a valid point here. Speaking of Junior, have we really seen that many females in VeggieTales so far?
And besides, he talks kind of funny.
The blatant racism. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Don't they know it's 2015?
Or like us. So we need to accept others just the way they are.
Wait, is that drawing on Junior's wall also on the doctor's office's wall? It's Veggieception. Junior's dad puts him to bed when suddenly Junior sees lights.
I'm Bob.
I'm a tomato, and I need your help.
Seriously, again, can't you and Larry, like, not break into kids' rooms? That'd be great. Bob explains how his starship is in trouble when Junior asks,
Oh dear. Well, gee, how can I help?
Didn't you minor in aerospace technology at the Happy Tots preschool?
Why, yes, I did.
What'd you major in?
That's not important now.
Play-Doh.
Me too.
Okay, this is all one big joke to you, VeggieTales, isn't it? People's lives are on the line. Yeah, we have Bob over here with a space helmet that doesn't cover his mouth. Larry majored in Play-Doh, apparently, and they're asking a 5, maybe a 6-year-old to help them out? I just don't know. Is this my fate? Why is Junior being pushed on us when clearly he's the weakest character in the cast? Whoa, is that Bob and Larry in a poster in Junior's room? Veggieception is real, folks. Bob and Larry escort Junior back to their starship while Bob explains that the ship engineer Scooter will tell Junior what the issue at hand is. I see where Mass Effect got their elevator idea from. Scooter then explains how the engines have lost power and the meteor is only 5 minutes away. He also informs Junior that 364 people are on the ship and that they have only 2 escape pods. Basically, they hired the same men who constructed the Titanic. Scooter then says how the meteor is made of popcorn and is hurling at them at 5,000 miles an hour.
Meet me in St. Louis, Louis. Meet me at the fair.
Hey, who are those guys?
Oh, never mind them. They're the new guys.
Oh, that must mean they're unimportant and they won't affect the plot at all.
Well, maybe they'd have some ideas.
What? Not the new guys?
What? No way, Junior. Weren't you paying attention at all? These are the new guys. They're essentially worthless. Junior introduces himself and then asks the important question with less than 4 minutes to death.
You know, sometimes I think I could eat a whole bus.
Yeah, well, sometimes I think I could eat a whole spaceship.
Oh, yeah? Well, sometimes I think I could eat a whole planet.
Well, I could eat a rooster, a
Scooter,
refrigerator, and more.
how many escape pods did you say there were?
There are certainly a lot of plot conveniences falling into place right now.
Did you mean what you said about eating a whole planet?
Well, sure, but...
How would you guys like to help save the ship?
Well, gosh, that'd be swell.
The headset. Why did it disappear and then reappear again? What did he say again? No, wait, never mind. I don't care that much. So they all stick the 2 gourds into the only escape pods and launch them at the popcorn ball meteor. I won't ask about how any of this works as this is a fruitless effort at this point, which should be expected in a show about veggies. A show about fruits being fruitless would be too nonsensical for my taste. Anyways, they eat the popcorn ball meteor and save the day. What a plot twist.
Have you ever seen a boy with funny clothes? A girl with braces on her teeth or freckles on her nose?
I am warning you now that this song will be stuck in your head for the rest of the day.
I can be your friend. I can be your friend.
I can be your friend, la la la. Bob and Larry then return Junior to his room, and Junior decides that maybe inviting Fernando to his party is a good idea.
And now it's time for Silly Songs with Larry, the part of the show where Larry comes out and sings a silly song.
I don't recall this silly song, but I'm happy to see what silliness will ensue this time.
I'm saying Silly Songs is cancelled until further notice.
Silly Songs is what?
Oh, yeah? Well, then how am I supposed to get out of this bear trap?
I'm sure you'll figure something out.
Oh yeah, that is super helpful, Archibald. Just kick a cucumber while he's down, why don't you?
And now it's time for Love Songs with Mr. Lunt, the part of the show where Mr. Lunt comes out and sings a love song.
This is bound to be an epic disaster. Time to abandon ship on VeggieTales. Everyone just leave. It's all over now.
He said to her, I'd like a cheeseburger, and I might like a milkshake as well. She said to him, I can't give you either.
This is kind of catchy.
'Cause you're his cheeseburger, his yummy cheeseburger. He'll wait for you, ooh, yeah,
You are his cheeseburger, his tasty cheeseburger.
Don't say if someone accidentally dropped some cheese in the dirt, and they would wash it up for you. Wash it up for you. Clean that dirty cheese up just for you.
This man is not to be messed with when it comes to his cheeseburger. This is easily the best non-silly song that has ever existed.
So we have to love, like, everybody?
Well, we shouldn't just love people that are like us. That's too easy.
And now Phil is back, but Mike Naraki is gone. What is going on around here?
We should show everyone the same kind of love that we want them to show us.
So I guess the way Mr. Lunt loved that cheeseburger was okay then?
It was a funny kind of love, but good.
See you next time.
Goodbye.